Hello again. This is the second video showing you how to make some edits and changes on the site. As I noted, here we're on the dashboard, and that first one I made you is right here. If you scroll down, you can see Buckeye Forms Access is right here, and you can play that right here. You can launch it out in YouTube and see any of these so that you can hand off edits to somebody else or remind yourself they're always going to be right here. As I add more, they'll just keep showing up here. The next item we're going to do is some basic text editing. So you'll see I've got two tabs open here. I like to have the front end and the back end open at the same time so that I can kind of go back and forth and make sure the edits that I have made are showing up as I want. We'll use molding and millwork as our example page here. So to do that, we're going to come right down here to Pages, and we'll click on that. And a list of pages will come up on the site. Typically, it shows them in the order that they've been added. It's by date of modification or publish date. We can also just come right here and click on this title column, and that will reorganize them alphabetically. Makes it a little easier to find what we're looking for. You can always also do a search here for the pages just by typing in the name of the page and clicking this search. Right here we'll come to molding and millwork. And we'll see it's kind of a little bit of a different view, but it corresponds. I mean, if we click back and forth, we can see that there's a slider revolution that corresponds to this big piece right here. Here's our logo in the middle that corresponds to this. We can kind of find our way down the page. Here's a molding and millwork trading team headline. Here's our text. So all of these little blocks, each one has a little green, hover editing capability on it. So first I will show you that these things can be, if they're individual blocks, can be moved around. So just like I flip-flopped this text the other day for you, you can just click and hold and drag on the part that has this little cross arrows thing, and you can move these things wherever you want. None of the edits move to the front end of the site until you hit update. So let's say you start doing some stuff and you're not sure, like maybe you get a little lost in the edits, or maybe the phone rings and you have to answer the phone and you don't remember what you've done and what you haven't done. Nothing has been saved yet until you hit update. And so if you, basically it's your one chance to undo the edits. If you go to move somewhere else and you click something and it says changes may not be saved, they definitely won't be saved. So you can hit cancel and it will keep you where you are. Or if you hit leave, then basically you're saying undo what I did, just don't save it. And we've basically done just that. So let's go ahead and go back here. We'll click this again and we'll come back to molding and millwork. So I just showed you how to move the items around. If you come here to this text block, and instead of dragging on this text block item here, we come right here to this pencil, and it says Edit Text Block. We can just click that. Up comes our text in a window that looks a lot like a Word document. We've got our bullets and numbered list and italics and bold little text formatting abilities here. We can also make this window a little bigger to work in. But yeah, you can just make whatever text edits you want. You can add some returns. This will only be live for a second. I don't think anybody will probably see it. We're going to go ahead and make some changes here. So we've got some new text. We can hit update. Come over here to this page. We hit refresh. And here is our new text on the page. It's really just as simple as that. If you are copying and pasting from a Word document or from another website or anything, I'm going to strongly recommend that you click this Paste as Text button before you paste something in. And that's going to prevent you from bringing in, if your source material has a font specified in it with code, you wouldn't see the code until you look at it on the front end. It's going to remove, if there's pink text or a font or a size specified, it's going to strip all of that out so that we stay with a consistent look and feel to the text here. If you want to add a link, you can just highlight the text that you want to turn into a link. Come right up here to this little icon that looks indeed exactly like a chain link. It gives you this little field. I'm going to recommend you come right over here to this little gear. It gives you a lot more options. And you can either link to a page in your site by looking through this stuff, or, as you can see, there's a lot on the site. You can just start typing in what it is you want to link to, and there's the page. You click on it, and it writes the link for you right up here. Go ahead and hit Add Link. We'll hit Save Changes. Again, we'll hit Update over here. We come over to the front, we refresh, and there's our link. If we click it, it indeed takes us right to the contact page. If you need to link to an outside site, say for instance, I don't know why you'd need to link to Google, but the only thing different, there's a couple of things different I guess you need to do. So you come right here, we'll click Edit on this. Again, we'll come right to this gear. Rather than being able to pick it from a list, we're going to have to write the link, but again, rather than write it, I'm going to suggest you actually go to the page that you want to link to, and you copy it, and then you paste it in here. That way you know you've got the right link. And then the only other difference is we're going to check Open in a new tab. We'll hit Update here, hit Save Changes, we'll hit Update. And what that does for us is that, we refresh here, when we click it and it takes us away, it opens that link in a new tab, so that then when they're done with that, whatever that outside link is, and they close it, your site is still open behind here. I think that is all we're going to do here for simple text edits. I'm going to get these 2 videos over to you with some admin credentials, and we'll make some more videos for you another day. Thanks so much.